Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Today's video is going to be my update on my Project Almost pan. If you guys missed the intro of this video, I'm going to have it linked down below for you and also up in the eye above for you to check out before this video. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about how much progress I was able to make and if I was able to make and reach my goals from the intro video. Some of them were fails, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in the order that we talked about them in the intro video, which means our first one is an epic fail. The first product that I talked about in the intro was this one, which is the Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint Body Cream. I only used this once in the last month. So I just don't know, like I love the scent of this so much. It's always been my favorite scent from Bath & Body Works. I'm just not ready for the peppermint. I don't know. I used to like it more all year round, but now I feel like I really do just like it more around the winter time. So maybe that is why I haven't been using it so much. I just haven't been in the mood for this scent. I don't know. So I've been using a lot of non-scented lotions. I've only used this once since the intro. So I think for now I'm going to table it. And then when it gets colder outside and we're getting closer to Christmas versus just the fall, then I'll use it more. But yeah, this one in terms of the project pan is a fail. And if you guys did miss the intro, the reason I called this the Project Almost pan is because all of these products were pretty close to being empty or pretty close to being to the goal that I want to reach in this project. But the next product was a success. This is the Peach Slices Redness Relief Azelaic Acid Serum. I used this up very quickly after filming the intro. I already missed this. I definitely have a lot of skincare I need to use up before I repurchase this, but this was such a joy to use up that eventually I think I will repurchase it. It's just such a good serum, and I really do feel like it did help with the redness on my skin. It also just helped my face look a lot brighter in the morning anytime after I would use it the night before. So I really like this one. I really suggest it. I'm interested to try even more from the brand Peach Slices. I've got a couple other products from them, but overall I think this brand is doing some really good things at especially an affordable price, which is always nice to see. I'm sure it's no surprise, but I did use up this Tatcha cream. So this was the face moisturizer. I just had a tiny little bit left, but as you can see, it is totally empty now. So yes, I did completely use this one up. This is such a good moisturizer. I love this. I love the face wash that Tatcha makes as well. It's just so expensive. So this was so much fun to use up. I got this as a birthday gift from Sephora, and I wish I had 10 more of them to use up because it's really that good. I especially love the face wash though. I love the face wash more than the moisturizer just because I do have moisturizers that I like that don't cost as much as this one, but the Tatcha face wash is just like unmatched from anything that I've tried. So yeah. I love that line. It's $40 for a face wash though. It's so expensive. The next one was this duo from Charlotte Tilbury, and I don't have pan on it yet, okay? So I'm not gonna count it as a fail though, because when I go back and look at the photo of when I first repressed this, I do feel like I've used up a good little bit of it. So when I first mentioned this in the intro, I had pretty massive pan on both of the products in this compact. So I decided to repress it so that way I could use it more evenly, because the bronzer was just around the edges if you guys saw that intro, and I felt like I couldn't really reach my brush into the product, so I did decide to go ahead and repress it. I really thought I would have hit pan in the bronzer by this check-in. I didn't use it every single day, but I did use it a lot, so I am surprised by that. But I do feel like ever since I repressed it, I don't know if it's just in my head, but I feel like it's more pigmented now, so I've been using even less of it. Whereas used to, I could really dig my brush in there and get a pretty lightweight payoff of color, but now I feel like it's pretty pigmented. So I don't know if that's just in my head because I probably couldn't pick up as much product with my brush previously or not, but I feel like I'm definitely using less of this, and also I think my preferences have changed a little. So I still love this product. I still love both of the products in this duo, but I just use it with a lighter hand. Two products though, these are both fails. I just don't want these in my collection anymore. They're so expensive, and I did really like the contour when I first got it, but as I just mentioned, my preferences have changed. But these are the contour and blush ones from Charlotte Tilbury as well. So these are ones that they're kind of getting old in my collection. I'm coming up on the 2-year mark of having them. I don't like the packaging. I just feel like it's always so gross. Like, I don't know. The product just always like, I don't know, spills and leaks. And I just don't really like that. I definitely like the contour better than the blush. Well, even as I'm saying that, I don't know that that's necessarily true, but I use the contour more than the blush. So as far as the progress goes, we're not really much closer. I'd say I used the bronzer about 5 times in the last month and the blush maybe 2 or 3 times. So not too terribly much. I don't know why. I just don't enjoy these right now. So I'm not going to continue working on them. I'll just use them if I feel like using them, but I don't know. I'm just not into it. I cannot believe this is not empty, but I've got about 1 or 2 more uses out of this. I have been squeezing every last drop out of this bottle. And what I'm noticing is that when I used up the first bottle of this, I used a lot more foundation. But now if I put on that much, I feel like my face is just like caked in foundation. So I've been using a very, very light hand with my base products. And I think it's because my skin's starting to dry out since we're getting closer to cooler weather. And the weather is starting to get a little bit cooler. My skin just always gets so dry. And so if I put on too much, it just feels like a lot. So I haven't been using as much of this per use, like per application, which is a good thing. It makes it go longer. But I definitely still have about like maybe 2 more uses. I'm so close. But this is the Purito BB cream. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I mean, it is like so squished. I'm getting really, really close to using all of this up, but I am able to like push up and get the air bubbles out, and then a tiny little bit will come out. So yeah, I'm so close to being done with this. I'm gonna count it as a mostly win. I think it's close enough to count it. And then we do have another empty product. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, and I did use this one up. So I scraped all of the sides. There is like a tiny bit left on the sides, but I was like putting my spatula in there, and this was everything that I could get out of it. So I'm going to count this as empty now, which is really exciting. I do really like this primer. I don't think I need to repurchase it anytime soon, but next summer, if something comes up where I'm gonna be outside a lot or anything like that, then I might would pick it up again, because that's originally what I picked this up for in the first place. It's a really, really good primer though, honestly. So, you know, it's just expensive. So I'm gonna just hold off on that. And as I did mention in my intro video, I said that if I finished up the 2 primers, I could purchase my favorite one, and I did use up the other one. So I did end up picking up my new one, which I'll share with you what that is in just a second. But I did use up this Skin Quench Hydrating Primer from Milani. I really liked this when I was using it. I felt like I had to use quite a bit of this because it's a thicker consistency. So I felt like I had to put on quite a lot of it in order to blend it out over the whole face. But I did really like how hydrated it made my face feel. It's just maybe a little bit thicker than what I would have wanted. But I am really glad that I finished this, and I did enjoy finishing it up. So I did go a couple days ago and pick up this one. I told myself that if I finished up those 2 and I waited until October, I could pick this one up, which is the Glass Correct Primer from Wet n Wild. This right now is my current favorite. I also really like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, but this one's just so much more like easy to use, and also really dry skin friendly because it is so moisturizing. I love the effect that it gives my skin, so I did pick that one up. But yeah, I'm really excited that I finished up both of those primers in this project. Okay, we've got a couple more products to talk about. The concealer that I was working on was the Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer, and I felt like I used this like all of the time, and I haven't even gotten to the point where I could take the stopper out. So there's still a good bit that's coming out just as I take the doe foot out. So you can see it's still pretty saturated in product right now. So I'm not really ready to take the stopper out, but I do think I'm getting closer to need to take that out. I'm just kind of tired of using this one right now because it's super peachy, and sometimes I don't really like that in a concealer. I don't know, I'm more of like a gray tone concealer type of person. I just prefer something that really blends in with my skin tone a little bit better. So I'm gonna take a break from this one, but I definitely did use this a lot over the last month, which is honestly the point of a project pan for me. So I'm still happy with the progress that I made. I just didn't quite use it up. And then the last 3 products that I have to talk about are 3 lip liners. So first let's talk about the KKW Beauty lip liners. So you can see that one of them is much shorter than the other one. So this one in Nude 1 is pretty close to being gone. I'm getting to the point where when I sharpen it, it's hard to fit it in the sharpener, and then the lid is going to get pretty close to the end as well. So I've got several more uses out of this for sure. It's not like I'm going to use it up in a week or anything, but I definitely feel like in the next month I would use this one up. I really hope I do because these are getting really old. And then this one is a good bit taller. So I haven't used this one up in Nude 0.5 nearly as quickly as I did the other one. Also, when I got to sharpen this one the most recent time, it was like missing. Like, I don't know what happened, but as I was sharpening it, it was like I would sharpen it and then I'd look and then there was no pencil. So I had to sharpen it quite a bit. So I don't know what's going on at the bottom of that. Like how, okay, these actually just come right out. So that's how much product, if you can see, that's actually how much product is left in the packaging. After a while, when you first start to use these pencils, the actual crown itself will just fall out. I didn't have to really work that hard just then to pull that out. They all kind of do that. Even this one will do it too. So this one definitely has more product in it, the Nude 0.5 than the Nude 1. But yeah, it's just kind of some weak packaging there as you start to use it. But I definitely think that I could use both of these up for sure before the end of the year. And then I did use up this one from NYX. So this is the Nude Suede Shoes lip liner, and this is exactly why I had to count it as empty, because you like can't get the lid off, because when you pull on it, just a little end cap comes off. So then you try and pull and get the lid off, and yeah, I can't even sharpen it anymore. I don't want this to get stuck in my sharpener. So I'm counting this as completed from NYX. So this one's done. So I will take that. 1 out of 3 lip liners that I was working on being used up, I think is pretty good. And also this one in Nude 0.5 is really ready to be sharpened again. So, I mean, I really am working through these. I've definitely sharpened them multiple times, even since the last month. So I'm happy about that. So how many did I actually use up? I'm gonna count this one as used up, okay? And I promise it only has like 1 or 2 more uses. I'm squeezing like every last bit of it. And then I'm even mixing it in with another foundation because that's how little I'm able to get out. Okay, I was able to use up 6 products. So the 6 of these are totally empty. They're gonna go into my empties bin, minus this one when I use it once or twice more from Purito. But yeah, I'm gonna count all of these as empties for this video. So I actually had 7 that I did not quite reach my goal on. And I don't think I'm gonna continue this project exactly because I'm kind of tired of a couple of these. Like, I'm gonna wait on the lotion until it gets cooler outside. I don't really care to pan the 2 of these. I just didn't enjoy panning the liquid products from Charlotte Tilbury. And then it leaves me with 4, and I'm gonna take a break from this Kokie one for at least a couple of weeks. So then that would leave us with 3 products. I will try to keep you posted and updated on the progress of these products, but I don't think that I want to add any more products to this project just because I really wanted this to be focused on the products that I'd already almost used up just naturally from enjoying them, that I don't want to just force myself to use products up. That's really not something that I've enjoyed a lot over the last couple of years with project pans. So I'm just going to kind of keep using things as I want to. I'm still feeling really inspired by the makeup that's already in my collection, which is always what I want. I really try not to focus on new makeup. So I did only purchase 1 makeup product in the whole month of September. Now that it's October, I actually have already purchased 2 makeup products. I did repurchase I repurchased this one. I did pick up this Wet n Wild primer, and then I also picked up an eyebrow pencil. I can't believe I picked one up because you guys know when I was using up the e.l.f. one, I was like, I don't ever want an eyebrow pencil again. But yeah, I did pick the one up from NYX because I did not have an eyebrow pencil in my collection at all. So those are the only 2 things I've purchased so far. Other than that, I do plan to pick up the collection from Allie Glines. If you guys missed, she is actually launching a beauty brand, and her first launch is going to come out on October 10th, which is actually my anniversary, so that's kind of fun. And I think I'm either going to pick up all of the lip products or the whole collection. I don't know if I'm going to pick up the makeup bag. I think it's cool, but I have a lot of bags already, so I'm not sure that I'm going to pick that one up, but I'm definitely going to pick up the 3 lip products at a minimum. So let me know if you guys are interested in actually seeing that launch. I do plan to film a review on it, and I wish this video was going up before launch day so you guys could tell me if you were interested in the makeup bag. I don't know, maybe I'll post that as like a community tab question or something. But yeah, that's really the only purchase that I'm planning to pick up in October, but I do have a couple things on my favorites list, both at Sephora and Ulta, so I don't know if I'll end up picking up a couple of those things or not throughout the month. But yeah, so far I've only picked up a couple like replacement products. So for a brow pencil and then the primer that I had to use up 2 primers in order to get, so I think that's okay. But that's gonna be it for today's video for this project pan, and also just an update on kind of like my spending habits and stuff. I will have a video coming up of all the money that I've spent in Q3 of the year, so that'll be coming up pretty soon. But just like a general overview on like the spending and what I'm planning to pick up. I thought that would be fun to mention in today's video. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you want to subscribe to my channel, I would really love that. That will let you guys see a ton more content from me on your page. You can also turn on post notifications, which will notify you guys every time that I upload a video, which is multiple times a week. I do it kind of sporadically as my schedule allows, so post notifications can be really helpful so that you guys don't miss an upload. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.